Come and take it if you want it. Come and take it if you think you can. Come and take it, but I warn you, you'll have to pry it from a cold dead.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the gangster of guns, the Mac Daddy of knives, the Prince of Prepping is back with another knife review. And as you can tell, what we got in front of us here is a Kershaw. Now, if you've been following my channel, we all know I have a great disdain for Kershaw. I've yet to find a Kershaw knife that I didn't hate. Well, guess things happen, guys, because I found a Kershaw knife that I don't hate. I found one I love. This is a great friggin' knife. Let me zoom out here, schmidgen. Let me snap that biatch open, and let's get the specs out of the way. So overall, we have 8 3/4 inches with a 3 3/6 inch blade length and a 4 1/4 inch handle. This little bad boy weighs in at a whopping 4.2 ounces. The knife comes to us in this variation with a 14C28N Sandvik steel with a tungsten DLC coated blade. Now there is a S30V variation of this knife, which is more expensive, but honestly, Sandvik steel, it's a great steel. I've never heard anything bad about it. I've heard a lot of positive things. It takes an edge easily. It's not hard to sharpen this. It holds its edge well. It stands up to abuse, which is a good thing if you're like me and you really abuse your knives on a regular basis. Now, this does have embedded 440C stainless liners. You can see the lock there. It's a little interesting how they did this here. The way they did the liner is embedded into the handle. It's a little interesting. I'll kind of try to show you here in a sec. It's got a relatively classic drop point blade shape with a bit of a recurve blade to it. As you can see, you got a nice recurve pulling into that relatively nice drop point semi-spear tip blade. It's interesting. It works though. It is their speed safe technology, so it's an assisted opener and it just slams out there with authority. Excellent deployment. It locks up strong, no blade play up and down, side to side whatsoever. It has a very early lockup, as you can see, so you can tell that's really nice. You got a lot of room for wear and break-in on that, but excellent early lockup. Beautiful blade. The lineup, just a smidge off center on the blade alignment, but still good to go. Excellent, excellent deployment. You deploy with these really nice angle cut thumb studs, and they're very nicely jimped, so you really get a good purchase on that with your thumb. It gets you right in there on that flat part, and you just push forward, and that speed safe technology flips in there and slams this bad boy out. The model number on this specific variation is 1670BLK. That's the black non-serrated version. This is a Ken Onion design. He does make some cool knives, but I think this is probably the best one he's ever designed, in my opinion. Let's talk about the handles here. We do have a 4 1/4 inch long handle. It is made up of 6061 T6 aluminum with Trac-Tek inserts. That's what this material right here is. Now, it's kind of like a rubber, and it's not actually part of the aluminum handle. It's actually an insert, and it gives you some really nice grip on the front and on the back. Really excellent design. I really like the way the blade fits in my hand. I got big hands. I can get a full purchase on it. There really is no jimping to speak of. You get a little bit of lineage there, but I don't even consider that jimping. But the way you grip this and you get your hand wraps around it nicely, you get a good purchase on the handle there, so you can do your cutting tasks and you don't have to worry about this knife coming out of your hands. This material is really nice. I will tell you right now though, having this underneath the clip here, it does a little wear and tear on your jeans or on your shorts that you're wearing it in. It's definitely grippy, and you can feel it when you pull it out of your pocket that it's definitely catching on the material of my pocket. Let's see here. Ergonomics, it's beautiful. It is a great lines, fits in your hand really nicely, just has excellent lines all through it, and nice curvature going through it, kind of like a wave form. You get a great thumb choil here, or finger choil here, where you grip into it. The liner lock has some nice jimping on it, where you actually, when you grip in here, you can feel your finger really get dug into the jimping on that liner lock, and I really like that. Of course, it's a liner lock knife. Now, if you can take a look in there, I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. Where's my flashlight? There's my flashlight. Wow, this thing's really bright. I don't know if this is the best flashlight for this. As if you can see in there, and try to find the right angle here to get you a view on that. You can see right there, you see the silver? It has embedded liners into the 6061 T6 aluminum frame on both sides. You can see them there. And there's no room for any kind of to lighten that up at all with putting holes in it or anything like that. There's just nothing they can do. They did their best with this this pillar flow-through design here on the back of the knife to try to lighten the weight. But at 4.2 ounces, I mean, this is a very lightweight knife in my opinion. Most of the knives I carry are much heavier than this, so for this is very lightweight in my opinion. And like I said, I forget I have it in my pocket because it doesn't weigh anything compared to what I normally carry. The pocket clip is the only issue I have with this knife. The pocket clip sucks, actually. Take a look at that. It's got this interesting, I've actually bent the crap, I've really bent this to get this open for my pockets, because this thing just was not working in my pocket. It's just kind of like arced up. This needed to have more of an aggressive up angle before it went over to allow for the material in your pocket to get in there. Now it is tip up, tip down carry, right side only. You don't have any options on the other side of the knife, so it's right side only, tip up or tip down. So at least you have that option, but lefty, sorry, you're kind of SOL. It's a pretty rugged knife in my opinion. It's got a really great design. There's a lot of great reviews out there about this knife. And I finally broke down and tried one out, and I really just instantaneously fell in love with it. It's just a beautiful knife all around, great ergos. It fits in my hand well. It's in my opinion, a lightweight knife. You know, it could be put into several roles. If you had to defend yourself with this would definitely work. It's got a 3 and 3/6 inch, so a little more than 3.5 inch, about a 3.5 inch blade. But you know, it's a little small. I personally prefer about a 4-inch blade on my knives. That's just my personal preference. I like that little extra. I like the bigger handles generally. The price on this, it's not bad at all. You can find it anywhere from about 50 to 60 bucks online. You know, you have some leeway. If you can find it on sale, that's good. You'll definitely be able to get the half serrated version slightly cheaper. It comes in a couple colors. There's the all black, black with silver blade, stainless blade. There's a OD green version and a desert tan version as well. You are going to pay a little more for the colors as opposed to the black version that I have here. But you know, all in all, it's a really nice knife. Let me zoom in on it here so you can take a look at it. You know, I've got my standard knife lanyard there, just a real simple wrap, giving me a little bit more pull when I go to grab it out of my pocket. You know, I've been carrying this knife for a couple of weeks now. I've used it in some box cutting at work. I've used it just cutting up some of my food, doing a little food prep with it. You can definitely push it into a couple variations of roll. as to what you're going to use this knife for. But all in all, I'm really excited to say finally a home run by Kershaw in my book. You know, I've just had nothing but problems with Kershaw knives, you know, just being jacked up from the factory, you know, just being absolute garbage. I don't know how people, some of the other knives that they love so much from Kershaw, I just kind of look at it and roll my eyes and go, okie dokie, whatever you say, they're crazy. But hey, that's me. Your mileage definitely is going to vary. Definitely a high recommendation. I give this 4.5 out of 5 on my scale. A great knife for the value. Something that you definitely pick up, add to the collection. It'd make a great gift knife as well. You know, it's a good price. You can catch them under 50 bucks sometimes. I got this one for about $48 off of Amazon. Brand new, had no problems with it. You know, so like I said, guys, get out there, have some fun, get your prep on, get some new knives, have a good time. Don't let the economy get you down. Make life as awesome as possible. And as always, Semper Fi.
So you best not cross that line. If you want this gun, you gotta come through us and take it one shot at a time.